Welcome to the House of Grief. Or perhaps welcome is the wrong word, Shadowheart. There's been some debate whether you'd even show up and face the consequences of your actions. I assumed you tried to flee, like a craven.
Spare me your venom. I'm sure the Mother Superior will have plenty of her own.
All in due time. This is a place of healing. Anyone who partook in our methods did so willingly, and left with a smile on their face, freed from their troubles. Would you accuse a surgeon of robbing a tumor? I think not. As I said, in due time. First you submit to the mapping of the heart. Only then can we know what is to be done with you. This is the House of Grief. We strive to help those whose hearts have grown heavy, be it with anger, melancholy, grief, or treachery. Submit to the mapping and reveal what lurks in your heart. If you consent, follow me. If you do not, leave.
You may enter.
Sounds like the...
Welcome, friend. Your burdens are soon to be made as light as a feather. Trust me.
You to her.
No need for that. Just needed to stretch my legs. Won't happen again.
Here goes nothing. Maybe I need more pockets. No traps, please.
I wonder how long this went overlooked.
I applaud your taste.
Let's move. Moving in.
Learned how to break their bodies, their spirits. Quietening. How many people did I help break upon this thing?
I'll take that. What's hiding here? Here we go.
Which way to the nearest library?
Eat this!
All right. What now? Best be on my way.
Elminster's not around, so mine will work. Most excellent.
Can't give up now. Very well.
A cunning disguise can serve a warrior of the Dark Lady better than any armor. That's what they always told us. I think this was my favorite part. Putting these on. Pretending to be someone else. I suppose that's been my whole life. This is it. Where I was raised. Trained. Hells. It's strange to be back.
I sometimes wondered if Viconia had returned to the Underdark. But instead, she brought her sordid little patch of darkness to the city with her.
With a flick of the wrist.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious. I remember this place now. A whole stolen childhood spent in these halls. The Mother Superior must be close. Soon this will all be over.
Keep going. The Mother Superior's expecting you. Don't test me. Back up. Don't test me. Back up.
We shall be free.
I've seen everything.
They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady Shah. How she marked you as the enemy. But it is quite another thing for them to see it for themselves. I am very glad you decided to return. A cautionary tale such as yours will be studied by Lady Shah's initiates for years to come.
You finally found yourself a following, Mother Superior. And you only had to hollow out their heads to do it.
Always a pleasure to see old acquaintances. But you would be wise to not interfere in this matter. But perhaps I can make a case for some small measure of mercy. Give me the artifact, and I can at least make this quick.
Enough. I don't answer to you. Not anymore. I'm here for my family.
That's right. I know what you did. And it's not going to be quick. Not for you.
This is your family. And now you have turned your back on it. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to us. This absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure, endless darkness. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it. Lady Shah's concerns lie elsewhere, with another. But she is a goddess. She can afford to ignore that which does not threaten her. I must keep her faith alive in mortal hearts. I must defend her ways, lead her children, stop all threats. Even if I must go against her wishes, I will prove myself her most loyal servant.
Shah doesn't care. She was always going to use you and discard you. But now I'm going to deal with you first.
You there! Surrender this one to me now, and you can consider Lady Shah's forces your allies in the battles to come. As you like. Lilala! For Shah!
What about this? Do you know, I think we have given offense.
I am Lady Shah's instrument. You cannot win. Fear's girl. The unknown father. Offering an embrace of fang and claw.
On my way.
Take you.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
The night bringer shall prevail.
Lady Shah's will shall be done! Her foes shall perish!
The Dark Lady's foes must die!
Lady Shah's will shall be done. Sure as night shall fall.
burdens shall be lifted. All... Those who cling to light are destined to lose. We shall leave them. You and I.
You feel the...
As I thought. Quite an adventure has brought you to this point. Illithids, kidnapping, infection, the Hells, hunted by cultists and Githyanki alike. Its name does not concern me. Its power does. I have been awaiting word of this item for some time, ever since I dispatched a cadre of Lady Shah's children to retrieve it. I have been very patient, but no more. I felt Shadowheart's presence in your mind, and with it, the artifact. She succeeded in retrieving it, but then it is you who appeared, not her. Where is the artifact? I did not consent to questions. But I suppose you have undergone a great deal to reach this place. And anything I tell you cannot compromise me now. For you will either leave on my terms, or not at all. Whispers reached my ears from all corners. Potential rivals of Lady Shah, all vying for the same prize. A new god, amassing the disaffected, the outcasts. Those who should turn to us. This absolute is but an upstart, disturbing the natural order and threatening to impede the glorious return of Lady Shah's pure, endless darkness. I had to act. I had to strangle that foul conspiracy while it was still in the cradle. We learned all we could. The artifact was the one thing the absolutists feared. The one thing they desperately wanted to keep out of their enemy's grasp. I had to have it. Lady Shah's concerns lie elsewhere, with another. But she is a goddess. She can afford to ignore that which does not threaten her. I must keep her faith alive in mortal hearts. I must defend her ways, lead her children, stop all threats. Even if I must go against her wishes, I will prove myself her most loyal servant.
Viconia trails off, holding your gaze with a dark, hungry look. She has staked everything on acquiring the astral prism.
Then this will be a very short conversation. I have not assembled my forces here just to spectate. Humor me with a little negotiation. Perhaps we can find terms that will allow blades to remain sheathed. How about the artifact for your life? And perhaps even my support in the battles yet to come against the Absolute. My lady, she does not heed this new threat, this absolute. Perhaps she is above such mortal concerns. But I must preserve her church, even if she does not ask me to. When I deal with the absolute, my standing with Lady Shah will be stronger than ever. My rightful place is at her right hand, and I will remain there. I will not be replaced by Shadow.
You suddenly realize what has been troubling her. Shah has rewarded her loyalty by forcing her to groom her own replacement. Shadowheart. You suddenly realize what has been troubling her. Shah has rewarded her loyalty by...
Go. Fetch her. And should you not stay true to your word, well, each of you has suffered in your own way and sought out... Her side. Serve her.
Next, I wonder. Onward in her name.
No fear. Failing the night singer. Lady Shah watches over every step.
There's no time to waste. I'll go this way.
When the time comes, shall you be embraced by the dark? Or devoured by it? Only your actions can determine your reward. Or punishment. They already heard how you disgraced yourself before Lady... I am very glad. The artifact was your last chance to prove yourself. And you squandered it. Curious. Have you had a change of heart? Or forgotten our little agreement? Turn this wayward child over to me, and you shall go free. With Lady as you like. Lilala! I am Lady Shah's instrument. I know you spare me your cheap trick. The unknown female. Offering an embrace of fang and claw.
On I go.
The night singer shall prevail.
Lady Shah's will shall be done! Her foes shall perish!
For the fallen.
Let me recite their demise.
Lady Shah's will shall be done, sure as night shall fall. The Dark Lady's foes must die!
Fighting is futile. The darkness awaits you. shall never see sunlight again!
No mercy.
Only the worms have use for you. Not pinned down just yet.
What fools these mortals be. Onward.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. and move. Sometimes the only way out is through.
Swords meet sorcery.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Nature will not even notice it's gone.
The witching hour. Mine is the advantage.
Still breathing, despite everything. word.
Seems this individual doesn't think very highly of you, but few can resist a well-timed gift. Your offer appears to be of interest.
What to do? On my way.
Finish it. Send me to Lady Shah's embrace.
She still has answers I need. My parents. Where are they?
So blunt. Have you forgotten all the interrogation techniques I taught you? Where is the finesse?
Answer me!
They are right through that door in the Chamber of Loss, where they have been all along. You saw them many times, only we made you forget. But they didn't forget. They watched as we molded you. They watched. They wept. They bled. Often at your hand. It may not be a happy reunion, but it will be a memorable one.
I know. But she's not lying. She made me in her image. Why? Why me? Why all this effort?
Lady Shah commanded me, and I obeyed. I do not question. I merely act as she wills me to. I had an enclave in Waterdeep, you know. Much grander than this. Shah ordered me to raise it. Kill all who followed me. Claim they betrayed me. When in fact, I slew those who showed nothing but loyalty. Shah had me do that. And I did. To cover my tracks. To usher in you.
What are you talking about?
You became my mission. To take a child of Selûne's and turn her over to Lady Shah. To show that all light fades and darkness will prevail in the end. All this was to make you into what the Dark Lady needed you to be. The planning, the training, those deaths in Waterdeep. It was all to groom you to replace me at her right-hand side. And still you threw it away. Sympathy is for the weak. I merely wanted to say my piece. I wanted her to know the cost of her education. Now, do what you will.
I want to see my parents. And I don't care what happens to this one. She's been in my head long enough already. Do what you like. I know you'll choose well.
What are you doing? Come back and finish this yourself. You owe me that.
Let go, Mother. Embrace loss.
She stands at the same crossroads you yourself once did, Viconia. But it seems you are not quite the teacher you thought.
I draw near, my lady.
No time to dally. Have to keep pushing.
Looking ahead. Anything of use? Breathe deep and move. crates. Wish I had a bag of holding.
Got to keep moving. Let's see.
Let's get going.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
No one's stopped me yet. Let's get this over with. Might be useful. Time to press ahead.
A little hideaway. Why does this place seem so familiar?
Always at your side.
Hello, my dear. Perhaps if you lost a... What a day. With pleasure.
Things have stayed interesting.
Careful, I bite.
Still alive, so that's progress. Something good here, I hope. always room for more.
Shadowheart? I wasn't sure if I'd ever lay eyes on you again. It's me, Nocturne. Do you remember?
You recall the memory Shadowheart recovered by eating the noble stalk. This must be the person she remembered.
I remember you, but you're different. Very different. I used to call you something else, didn't I?
You did. But that's not who I am now. I remember the other initiates used to tease you about your name, the one you chose to honor Lady Shah. They were attacking who you were. I never found it funny, but I wasn't quite sure why. Eventually, I realized it was because I wasn't happy with who I was. I couldn't keep going like that. But seeing how you fought on, I realized that I didn't have to. From then on, I was Nocturne. It wasn't easy, but everything started to make sense. I could breathe.
It's a beautiful name. Suits you well.
Thank you. Picked it myself. But enough of that. I can't believe you're back.
I've been trying to return here as long as I can remember, which admittedly doesn't amount to much.
They whispered it was a suicide mission. This search for the artifact you were sent on. Some even thought it was the Mother Superior's plan alone, and not Lady Shah's intent. But now it seems you've turned on both the Mother Superior and Lady Shah.
Indeed. There must be all sorts of things you could tell me.
There are. But with the Mother Superior gone, I don't know if I can stay here to reminisce. Perhaps there's another enclave out there for me.
You don't need Shah.
You don't, perhaps. Not everyone is as brave. I'll leave come tomorrow. Come see me before then. I was working as quartermaster. I can sell you some things to aid you. And we can catch up. Greetings. Do you seek to trade? As Shadowheart's friend, I'll extend the privilege to you as well. be sure to get everything you need.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
I'll see what I can learn.
I can still scarcely believe it. You've returned, and the Mother Superior is gone. So much can change, so quickly. Remains to be seen. This place is all I've ever known. In time, perhaps I'll venture out there, see what I've been missing. But for now, old habits die hard. Well, you had a pet mouse for a while. It was against the rules, of course. You used to hide him under your robes and feed him from your rations. Nibbles. I suggested Bree, but you were having none of it. She caught you with him. Forced you to get rid of him in front of everyone. To make an example. You always loved animals. But you never let yourself get too close after that. I'm sorry. Not the sort of thing you want to hear, I'm sure. Well... You know that little scar on your elbow? I was there when you picked that up. It was years ago when we were initiates. Some of the others were intent on tormenting us until you showed them the error of their ways. I think it was 6 against 2, and most of them were bigger than us to boot, but you saw them off, all of them. There were some bruised lips and black eyes in the mess hall that night. And from then on, they left us alone. Or at least, they bothered us less. A collision between your elbow and the teeth of a girl called Baldur. She came away from it worse than you. She was on the same mission as you. I suppose she won't be coming back. In any case, the Mother Superior soon broke up the fighting, though she didn't punish us. In fact, I saw her smiling. I think she was proud of you. Just small things, silly things. The sort you'd scarcely recall even if your memories were left intact. You had a little hiding place that you went to when you needed to get away. You brought me there sometimes. We'd talk, play, read, do each other's hair. You'd be the first. As quartermaster, I was able to keep it hidden back there, exactly as you left it. The plait and fringe? Yes, on your instructions, of course. You were very intent on a bold look, I think you said. My hands were cramped by the time I finished, but you were very pleased. I like the new look as well, though. You always did like a dramatic touch. At least we can talk freely, now that she is gone. Just, you had a...
Is that blood? No, never mind. More for me? At the ready. Open up.
Of my life, documented like I was some sort of specimen. Dark Justicia helms, jewels. Why do I remember these, of all things? A gift from Solda Nessela, Mother Superior said. Curious. I could never quite tell if she was proud of them or not.
What do you seek?
After I moved something on the altar.
No keyhole. Must be another way in.
I wonder what the next move is. I must keep going. What do we have here?
Only a patriarch's loss can open this door. If there's anything this city's nobility would hate to lose, it's their wealth.
I've got a long road ahead. If not over, then through. What's inside? Should mind my step. What's in here? One day I'll catch a break. Come on, open up.
Simple. Keep a blade close. Easy.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Have to keep going.
I see them. I see my parents. What's been done to them?
It can't be. Another vile trick.
No, there is no trick. It's her. Jennifer. Jan. Our little girl.
Moon Maiden's grace. It is you.
I'm here to get you out of here. They're all gone. It's over.
It is not over. You see, it matters not if you raise this place. If you slay every one of your brothers and sisters. That was never where my power resided. Every time you tried to step away from me, every time you tried to reach for Selûne, my hold on you bites deeper. If you had learned, if you had obeyed, there would be no pain. But you struggle on. You will make things worse for yourself. And for them. Victory. Your victory is but a guttering candle in the dark. Temporary. Inconsequential.
Enough! I'm taking my parents away from here. I'm taking them away from you!
You cannot. We are still bound to you. You cannot both free us and free yourself from her curse. The Moon Maiden needs you more than she needs us. You are the future. You must return to the fold. We are the past. And our duty is almost done.
Eloquently put. His mind stood up well to his time here. The same cannot be said for your mother. Such brief, Fragile lives humans lead. This is my final lesson. I leave you now to dwell on your mistakes and make your choice.
Shah's parting words make your flesh crawl. There is no lesson to be learned here, only a family's torment, a spiteful goddess's whims, and an unspeakable choice to be made.
She's gone. I don't understand.
Shah will never admit defeat. Not until she has stolen one last thing from you. We cannot allow your future to be her last prize. Not after all your mother and I have endured. To see you again. Your companion understands, I think. Help her, please. Help her see what must be done.
No, I can't. I came here for them.
And you did. You found us. All these years, that dream kept us going. That you would break free. No matter what they made you do to us, we knew you were still in there.
I knew the Dark Woods wouldn't frighten you. You were always such a brave girl.
She was. And still is. You've saved us. Now save yourself. You'll be out of Shah's reach, and we'll be at peace.
I only just found you again after all this time. I can't lose you again.
We'll still be with you. By the Moon Maiden's grace, we'll never be far. Please, Jennifer.
Is this truly what you want?
It is what we need. All of us. You were meant to be a guiding light for Selûne's faithful, but they robbed you from us. Now that can be righted, and we can rest.
Help us, Jen. I can let go. Now I've seen your face again.
Goodbye.
Not goodbye. Not even close.
Moonmotes. They bring Selûne's light to dark places and offer guidance to those in need. My parents are watching over me. Let's leave this place. There's nothing more for me here. Shadowheart, still. I can't run away from who I was all this time. Besides, there's something fitting to it. Can't cast a shadow without some light. My parents. I saw them. Spoke to them. And let them go. It's more than I can take in just now. Give me a night to try and get my head together.
Yankee. Head removed. They tortured her for information, then made sure the corpse couldn't help anyone else.
There, in the debris. Someone else.
Huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, one used by the Sharans to plunder memories from the minds of others.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps. This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror. This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror. This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps. This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps. This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times. This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps. This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before.
You feel a presence, dark and ancient. It approves of your fealty. The mirror's emptiness seems to draw you into a stupefying embrace. Your thoughts, feelings, memories, they grow slow and drowsy, drifting away from each other. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what? To your surprise, the false memory is accepted. It fades from your mind as easily as it was conjured forth. A foreign sensation assails you. For a moment, you do not feel like yourself. A jumble of memories clamor for your attention. They range from ancient to new, but none are yours. Whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses of the mirror has no interest in you. The dark mirror seems to turn dormant, its hunger sated. The huge mirror stares down at you like a great mirror. You must surrender some part of yourself. But what? Something precious was surrounded still though. For whatever a foreign sensation, you embody Aves, the merchant you met deep in mourning. His wife died and he cannot bear to go. Whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses of the mirror, the dark mirror seems to The huge mirror stares down at you. The mirror, you must surrender some part of yourself. But what? You feel parts of your own still though. For whatever was lost, a foreign sensation assails you. You embody a heartbroken heiress, desperate to forget an unrequited love. The sadness flees. Whatever power lurks deeper in the recesses, the dark mirror seems to turn dormant. The huge mirror stares down at you.
A long way to go still.
A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, one that was used to wrest your memories from you. huge, polished...
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
Still breathing, despite everything.
This feels familiar to me somehow. I'm sure I've stood before this mirror before. Many times, perhaps.
The mirror's emptiness seems to draw you into a stupefying embrace. You thought you must surrender some part of yourself. But what? To your surprise, the false memory is accepted. A foreign separate jump, whatever path the dark.
My faith will guide me.
A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror. One that was used to wrest your memories from you. A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror. One that was used to wrest your memories from you. A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror. One that was used to wrest your memories from you. A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror. One that was used to wrest your memories from you. A huge, polished disc looms before you. A mirror. one that was used to wrest your memories from you. A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, one that was used to wrest your memories from you. A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, one that was used to wrest your memories from you. A huge polished disc looms before you. A mirror, one that was used to wrest your memories from you. Your prayers fade away.
Never a dull moment. What path lies before me?
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldur through the river. Horsecack!
I have a lot on my mind.
I'm so glad Shadowheart's ordeal is over. It'll be a long time before she'll come to terms with all this, but at least now, she can start. Free of Shah. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. I could go for a good meal.
No time to rest?
What do you mean? What else is down there?
Never wanted the easy path.
Interference with flaming fist property will be dealt with swiftly and hard.
It's all in your head. I've a good mind to get the flaming fist before people start chucking themselves into the chill line.
I look like I
was born in a bathtub.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The door with the red script remains locked. It may...
Let's have a look.
Flaming fists this way.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. Thine offering is doomed to lack, so face a fate most bleak and black.
Count on me.
Need to stay focused.
Survival is all that matters. Let's get this over with.
It shall be done.
This room will be my resting place.
my breath. Think you can take me on?
What's on your mind?
What Shadowheart did for her parents was a profound act of love. Her courage is... well, it's quite something to behold.
What's hiding here? Another step forward. Seems simple enough.
Feeling fresh?
I can keep going a little longer now.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returned to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend. Aspirants of his most profane order. The would-be unholy assassins of Baal. A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Baal spawn soul-bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Baal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter. With these killings, the glory of the Baalists has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my lord is led by another now. My granddaughter, Arin. The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Baal's bloody trail. And his chosen. She is the architect of Baal's design. Baal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Arin's gifts surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Arin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help, but feared for the child's life. But the cries were not Arin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets. Arin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her, and made a plaything of it. And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. "Lay not a finger on this child," he said, "nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name." I knew of my daughter's ambitions, but not the lengths to which she'd go. She hungered for Baal's favor more than anyone I'd ever known. But her daughter, Arin, hungered even more. My lord made his choice. I abided by his words. But Arin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Baal. So, approach and be judged.